In a gladiator arena, a man awaits death every day, his life hanging on his opponent's swords. But this man will bring the world's greatest empire to its knees in just 2 years. He'll build an army of 120,000 from nothing. He'll defeat Rome's most powerful commanders, and his story will end with history's bloodiest revenge. 6,000 crucifixes along 200 kilometers. From slave to legend, from zero to hero. His name is Spartacus. The same nightmare repeats every day in the gladiator school of Capua. Every morning when Spartacus opens his eyes, he wakes to one reality. He could die today. Either he'll shed blood for the Romans' entertainment in the arena, or his own blood will spill onto the sand. They're displayed like animals, used as entertainment. 73 BC. 70 gladiators can't take it anymore. They make an escape plan, but the plan is leaked. Quickly, in the darkness of night, they slip silently into the kitchen. Knives, cleavers for the butchers, whatever they can find, they take. When the guard at the corridor notices a shadow, he doesn't even get a chance to breathe. As blood silently drips to the floor, they reach the weapons depot. And then the door to freedom opens. Vanishing into the darkness, they run toward Mount Vesuvius, calling out to every slave they encounter along the way, their numbers reaching 10,000 within hours. When Rome hears the news, they dismiss it. A few runaway slaves, they'll surrender from hunger by next week, they say. Praetor Glaber is sent with 3,000 soldiers. At the foothills of Vesuvius, there's only one path up the mountain, and Glaber blocks it. His plan is simple: wait and watch the slaves collapse from starvation. He's so confident that in the evenings, he sips his wine in camp and enjoys himself. But on top of that hill, Spartacus has his men weave ropes and ladders from wild grapevines. At midnight, without lighting any fires, without even a whisper, they begin descending the cliffs the Romans never expected. While the Roman soldiers sleep deeply in their tents, suddenly the gates of hell open. Tents burst into flames, screams rise to the sky, swords swing through the air. When the morning sun rises, only corpses remain of Glaber's army. News of the victory sweeps through Italy. From slave markets, from fields, thousands of people come flooding in. By 72 BC, Spartacus's army reached 70,000. This is no longer a rebellion, it's a revolution. Spartacus trains them in Rome's warfare tactics, brings discipline, and creates a real military force. Rome panics. 2 consuls, Gellius and Lentulus, are sent with large armies, but Spartacus defeats them both one after another. Fear of Spartacus spreads through the capital streets. Rome calls upon its richest and most ruthless man, Marcus Licinius Crassus. 8 legions, 40,000 men. After the first defeat, he sacrifices 1 out of every 10 soldiers. The message is crystal clear: you'll fear me, not Spartacus. Crassus drives Spartacus to the southernmost tip of Italy, practically into a trap. Crassus has a 55-kilometer-long trench and wall. He constructs a giant cage. But on a stormy winter night, Spartacus manages to fill the trench with earth and stones and crosses the wall. The final battle in Lucania. Spartacus walks to his horse. He slowly draws his sword from its sheath and kills his own horse. His voice echoes across the battlefield.
If we win, I'll choose from the Romans thousands of horses! If we lose, I won't need anything anyway.
And the battle begins. But this battle becomes Spartacus's last. His body is never found. Rome destroys him. 6,000 slaves survive. Crassus crucifies them along the Appian Way, on both sides of the road, stretching from Capua to Rome. A crucifix every 200 meters, a person on each one. The corpses hang for months. Birds eat their flesh. The sun bleaches their bones. A gallery of terror along 200 kilometers. Rome's message is clear and unmistakable. This is the price of rebellion. The rebellion that began with a kitchen knife in 73 BC ended with 6,000 crucifixes in 71 BC. Spartacus defeated consuls, shook the empire, created history's greatest slave uprising. Marx called him one of the greatest heroes of the ancient world. Rome killed him, but made his name immortal. The man who fought for freedom, Spartacus. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share to stay updated.